Hey, what's up YouTube, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make the second part of your sewers tutorial in Minecraft. And the first thing you're going to do, we're going to need all the materials we had from last time, which is stone, cyan terracottas, stone stairs, diorite stairs, red sandstone wall, green concrete, green glass, acacia fence and polished basalt. And all we're going to do is put one row of stone just next to this doorway here. And we're going to be starting where we ended last time, which is right in this room here. We're going to come through this doorway here and we're going to be starting here, okay? So we're going to put one row here next to this doorway, and then we're going to put some flooring in. So we're going to put a stone outside this doorway, put a cyan here, and then we'll put 3 stone like this. Put a couple of stone, or put a couple of cyan in there. Just want to put anything wherever you want, really. It's not really anything special. You want to place one, actually you don't need to place one more row, just place stone stairs up across there, just across the doorway, just like that, okay? And then you also want to place stone stairs across from this one here, just like this. And then you want to place 3 rows here, so you just want to place 3 rows on this wall. 1, 2, 3. And this wall wants to be 6 blocks long, so we've already got 3 here, 4, 5, 6, like this. Well, it'll all be 6 blocks long on this wall. And then you want to place some acacia fence on the top block here. All 6 blocks want to be acacia fence. We can then place a stone block sticking out from here, or a stone row sticking out from there, going all the way up. And then you can place a bit more cyan here, place some stone like this, and we'll place a bit more cyan. Trying to put blocks anywhere really over here. This doorway here, you want to go take the top 2 blocks and top 2 blocks and take them across by 2, and then bring them down by 1 like this. We can then make another wall here, and this one wants to be 4 blocks long, so it's going to be 2, 3, 4, and it wants to go all the way up to the top again, up to there, okay? What we can then do is place stone from here all the way up to this cyan that we left off here. So you can place stone all the way up to this cyan, expanding across the corridor like this, not as far as that, though. We're going to replace it with some other stuff. You can then place 2 green glass here, but first I want to do green concrete underneath. Place 2 green concrete with a bit of green glass on top. You can then place 2 rows of basalts coming out like this. Place stone on the other side of this. We'll place a little bit more there in a little while. You want to place, now going this way, so you want to finish off this wall, which is going to be going back from this doorway that we have. So continuing off of this, we want to take it by 4 blocks. So already 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, okay? And then you can fill this up to the top. Actually, not to all the way to the top, because you want to have that lighting again like we did on the last one. You want to come across like this with your stone stairs. Bring it round so it gets that smooth corner like that. And then you want to bring it all the way around. So it's going to go along here, just like that. This flooring here can be filled up with anything. I'm going to do a bit more cyan here because we've got a lot of stone, and then I'll put a cyan here as well. I'll put a stone here, I'll put a stone here and a stone. I'll put a cyan there, just like that, okay? So you just want to put some random flooring in there. Along this corridor here, we're going to make this wall now, and we're going to make sure this row is 2 blocks long. That's going to be 2 blocks long, and then we want to go inwards for 3. I want to make another one of these. We want to put some stone stairs in there, and then place some acacia fence on the floor, on the bottom there. Place another 2 blocks coming out like this, and this one wants to go up as high as here. Place stone stairs here, connect them across to there. You can then place another 3 in the gap. That's only 1, 2, 3. Go up by 3, so it's like that, and then you want to put some stone stairs there, and some stone stairs at the top as well. Okay, and then you want to place 2, so you want to come back out again, and you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stones. So it wants to be able to line up with this, so it should be 9 stone. If it lines up with that, you've done it correctly. If it doesn't, then you might want to go back and check what you've done. Then want to place stone stairs going all the way across here. And while you're here, you can connect these stone stairs all the way to the other wall, and they should connect quite nicely. So bring it around this corner, bring it down here, and then bring it across here, and you see that connects nicely into there. That means you've done it correctly, like that. We can then do a few more details along this wall. You want to punch out the third block here on this wall, and the fifth block you can place, or fill that up a little bit later with some more stuff. We can place a pillar of sandstone wall here, so you want to go up by 3 on this one, that's it. Then you want to go across by 1, and then it wants to go, that's it. You can then get another few here actually, and they want to go on these last 3 blocks. They want to be these ones up here. You want to take them up and then bring them out again like we did for the other ones, but then you want to connect it through in the middle like that. You want to have on the block before this, you want to have a stone block there. Then you want it to connect across like this, go out by 2, and then it wants to come all the way back to the back wall. So bring this all the way back until it touches the back wall. Making a mess with this. We'll bring it all the way back. There you go. Connect to that back wall, so you've got a huge pipe there. You want to then place. We'll go back this way now. Finish off this wall while we're here. We want to place. So we've already got 1 block. We want to place another 2 blocks. Then you want to place 3, 4. So you want a row of 5 in total here, just like this. We then want a gap of 3 in the wall here, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3 for another one of these. And then you want a row of 2 to fit in there, which fits nicely. And then you just want to place some stone under there. And then under here you can place grey concrete. So grab out a grey concrete real quick. Place this under here like this. You can then place some green concrete in this gap. This wants to just come out as far as here, okay? So you want to only bring it out as far as here. This is where it wants to stop. Just want to put some glass under here and that. So like that we can put a bit of grey under here as well, only as far as there though. And the rest of this now wants to be stone. So you want to bring stone here, 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 and then here. You bring stone along here, and then along here, like that. Okay, and now what you want to do is you want to place a diorite table on here. It's going to go 1 block away from the green and 1 block away from the edge, like that. Then what we can do is we can place along this back wall now, so along this wall here, we want to place, and we've already got 2 here, but we want to make sure there is a row of 6 in the end. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And then you want to make a doorway coming forwards from this, so it's got to go up by 3, and this should be, yep, this is right. Go up all the way to the top, and then you want to take the top 2 blocks, bring them across by 2, and then bring it down. And then you want to bring the stone stairs across to connect it to there. And then you want to fill up the ceiling all the way up to here now. And then once you've got these bits done, we can now do the bit after this wall, I think. Can we get this bit after the wall? Yep, so after this wall we want to do so we want to come back diagonally, and then we want to do a row of 4, that's 2, 3, 4. Then we want to go up to the top, and then in this wall we can place another diorite table or another diorite shelf. Connect it all together like that. You then want to place a row of 3, and this one is, so it wants to go back again like the ones we've done before. This one wants to come all the way to the top, all like that, and then we want to place 2 rows of red sandstone wall in there like that. And then we'll come forward again and we'll do the rest of that later. We can fill up this gap here with stone now, just like that, up to the edge here. Now we want to do 2 rows here, so up to here, but then we want a river start level with this. So it wants to start here, so we can get an entire row of stone going all the way down here, connecting to that bit there. We can fill up under these bits here, under here. Fill up these gaps like this, like that, and then we want to place green concrete all the way under here, connecting over to this gap like that. Make it 2 rows, and then we want to place green glass. I want to place green glass. See, there's a few more bridges along here, but I've got to figure out where they are first. So we're going to have to place glass. We'll place glass all the way along for the moment. We'll dig out a few blocks later when we need to. Just going to dig out all of this like that. Place stone all the way along here, connecting to there, and then we can build this wall out here. Okay. So we're going to start over. We can fill up this back bit here with grey concrete, just like that. We can place stone in that gap there. We can place from this side now, so from this side over here, in this corner, we think it starts here, yeah, where it would normally. We just want to place, see, all of this can be stone now, we don't need any more green there. All of this wants to be 2 rows of stone. Then go up to the top, we're going to have to place a little bit of stone stairs there actually, so we won't. The next 2 rows can be all the way up to the top, so we can go 4 rows high, and then we want to place sandstone wall there, and then we want to place a row of 4 that only go 3 high. That's going to be 4 only going to go 3 high, and then we want to place another 2 rows of 4 with sandstone all the way up to the top, and then 2 rows dug out there with basalt in there like that. And then we want to place 1 row of 3, and then fill up the top 2 blocks, and then another row of 3 next to that. In front of these last 2 blocks we can place another 2 rows of basalt, or polished basalt, sorry. And then we want to place an entire row here of 3. Well, actually, we'll grab out our sandstone now, or red sandstone even. We're going to place 3 rows here, and then we're going to place another 3 rows. So we want to place 2 rows of 3, and then we want to bring out the middle block and then go diagonally up like that, and then we want to fill up the rest with stone up to here. Then we want to fill up, actually no, don't fill up the top, just fill up on the second block here and this block here, and then we want to place a row of 7 after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then fill it up 3 blocks high. We can then place stone stairs. I believe they only start here, yeah. They're going to go across here. Whoops, broke them by accident. Let me just fix them. There we go. And then we're going to build across here. Just like, oh my god, why is it so hard to do stairs? Just like, oh my god. Just like, oh my, right, just like that. And then we're going to build out again. So we want to leave a gap there, and we want to leave a gap there. So yeah, just want to build across like this, and then we want to build these bits up to here. And then we want to build off here, like that, and then we want to build off of here, like that, and then we can go around this corner like this. There we go. And then we've got to do a few more other bits of pipes here. We want pipes to come out here like this, and here like this, and then we want these ones to go across and connect to this pole here, just like that. And then we want nothing else. So I think that's all the pipes now. I'm just going to check the ceiling real quick. So there's no more pipes now. We've got them bits of pipes, bits connected there. So yeah, that's all the pipes we need. There is 2 diorite tables over this side over here. We just want 2 diorite tables here. This thing going to be like this. I'm going to place them back to back to each other, just like that. And then all we're going to want to do is these 2 little gaps in here. We're going to grab out now black concrete. I haven't got it on me, but we're just going to grab out black concrete, and we're going to go behind here now and place 2 black concretes, 1 block behind. You can place stone on there, but I don't think you need it. And then you've got to place in the top half of this block a stone slab in the top half of this block like that, just to give you that effect there, because there's 2 like empty holes there with black behind them, so I thought I did best. You can then fill up the ceiling with stone all the way back here. We can go all the way back along here, fill up everywhere with stone. Patch up any holes that you've left, like here. Any holes above sandstone that you want to make sure they're patched up so it looks best. Fill up them and that, there we go. And then what you can do is fill up this little hole here with whatever you need to do, like that. Then once you've done that, that'll be this area done. We can now move on to the last, or I say the last corridor. We've got to do these last 2 bits here and then round there, and then we've got one little room for there, and then we can begin on the next part, okay? So I'll be back with the other materials in a minute. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do is we're going to come down to this area here, the area we finished off with last part, where we finished here and we came down here. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're just going to come off this wall here that we've just come off of here, and we're going to place another row of 3. Okay, we're then going to leave a gap of 3 in here. Do this again, then we're going to come forward like this, and we're going to place 3 blocks. We're going to go 2, 3, just like that, and we're going to build that up all the way. We don't actually have to go all the way to the top. Then we're going to place another 2 rows here with some stone slabs, stone stairs there even. Then we're going to place some stone stairs here as well, just to connect this one to the corner of this, just like that. We can then go through the floor with stone. There's 1 bit of different flooring we've got here. The rest of this flooring now I think is stone, so we don't need any cyan for the floor on this part. We just want to place stone all the way down here. The next bit we can do now is going to be on this back wall here, and what we're going to do is we're going to place, after this dip there should be coming out 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll see it ends on the exact same block. Then we're going to build that all the way up to the top, because obviously there's no stone stairs this side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come forward from this like this, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to take the top 2 across by 2 and then bring it down by 2 on the other side like this. We are then going to come off this wall here now, I believe. Yep, we're going to come off of this wall, and we're going to place... Actually, I'm not too sure here actually. Yeah, so we're not going to place anything else. We're just going to place 1, 2, 3 rows here. Go up by 3 and then come out like this. Then we're going to go 2, and then we're going to go up to the top like this, up to there, or up to there even. We can then do another one of these gaps of 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do that, and then we're going to place 1 on the end like this, and then we're going to place stairs in between here, and then we're going to come around this corner, place stairs, stairs along the top like that. Okay, and now what we want to do is place, coming out of here, 1 block like this, and then we're going to take the top 2 across by 2 and then bring it down by 1 again, or down by 2 even. And then we're going to place coming off this side now, we're going to place here 1, 2 coming out of here. Nope, 3 coming out of here. So ignore that bit there. I'm going to do 3 coming out diagonally with 3 rows of cyan on top of this. That's 2, 3. We're at 4 rows. 1, 2. Nope, 3 rows. And then we're going to go inwards by 1, diagonally from this. We're going to go across by 1, then we're going to go up by 3, or 4 even, and then we're going to go across by 1 there, okay? That's going to be the top. We can then do iron bars in there if you like, just like that, and now we can fill in this floor from here pretty much with stone, just like this. Just going to fill up all of this area with stone. We're only going to go back as far as the doorway for the moment because we have to do a bit more different over the other side. We have to build the wall back first. Then we're going to build this bit back here, just like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to place a diorite table, and it's going to be on this side of the iron bars here, and it's going to be opposite in here. So it's going to be like here, and it's going to start on this block here, so it's going to go there, opposite the last block here. And then you're going to place one here as well, so that you can build the other side of it. You can then go up like that, and then we've got to go up again, just like that, to show anything around it. And then once you've got that, that should sit right there like that. This wall here needs to be, now this is a little bit difficult to get because there's a lot to count out here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go back by 6. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you want to go by another 2, and then you want to go by another 2. So you want to go in total 10 in total, okay? And then you want to build it all up by 3. So it's going to go all the way to the top, just like that. We can then go here, go up by 3, go across by 2, come down, and then you want to build diagonally out, place 2 cyan on top of this, or actually no, 3 cyan on top of this. We can then place, going diagonally from this, not a stone. We want to go, a row of stone here. We want to bring the bottom out, and then we want to go up by 1 and bring the top out, okay? Whoops. Here we want to go above there and go up by 1, and that should line up with the other side. All of that in the middle now. But actually, first we'll fill up all of this flooring now with stone. Just like this, all the way through this flooring, just fill it all up with stone. All of it, there we go. All the way back, there you go. And then what you're going to do is do underneath the doorway. Now these doorways should line up perfectly. So this doorway and that doorway, if you look at it, they line up absolutely perfectly. And then these ones over here should line up perfectly as well. You see them there and there, they line up perfectly. And then they also line up perfectly that way to each other. So you can get 2 even sides. We can then do underneath here with stone. So everything underneath here we want to do is stone. Like this, and then we can fill up this entire wall now with iron bars. This is going to go all the way up. And you just want to fill up this entire wall with iron bars, so you want to go all the way along here. Does that work? Yeah, that works. I've got to go all the way along here with iron bars as well. And then you also want to do the top, which you can't actually see properly, but you've still got to go all the way along here. Come on. There we go. So it's got to go all the way across like that. And then you want to place some stone slabs, that come, or stone stairs, sorry. They're going to come it always happens, all the way along here. Really. All the way along here. I'm going to have to do it on it one by one. I know. We're just going to come along here just like this, all the way along And then once we get to the end, like we don't normally do this, but we're going to go across the doorway this time and connect to there, okay? Just like that. And once you've done that, that will be this corridor almost done. Actually, we've got to add one more of these tables in. This table will be added. And you can place it anywhere along here really, but I've placed it about here. Just here, just going to place 2 blocks, and then you're going to do the same thing here as well. Oops, same one. There you go. I'm going to place that like that, and then all we've got to do is place a pipe that's going to run from here, and it's going to be an acacia fence one that's going to run all the way along here, from one side to the other, just like that. And then this one here is going to run from the middle of here, all the way across until it touches the middle of this cyan here. There is a couple of sandstone ones, I believe, somewhere. No sandstone ones in this section. Alright, so there's one more of these. It's going to be on the second, so count 2 blocks in and then you can place another one of these, just like this. Come on, there we go. And then all we're going to do is place, and this next bit is going to be the roof. We're just going to place the roof, and it's going to go on top of the acacia fence. Okay, this one's going to go on top of the acacia fence. So you'll see that it does collide with the iron bars. We want it to do that because the iron bars goes a bit higher than this. Connect everything together now, fill up all the roof. Like I said, that if you do the stone, if you block off the stone stairs, it'll make it pretty dark, but if you don't, it actually gives you enough light to see everything, you see what I mean? So you've got all of this now, this long corridor here, the alpha spawns down there, and then you've got the big pipes that we're going to build it later in there. We have both entrances to the big areas down there. Then we have everything that goes all the way down here now. And we have pretty much all the corridors upstairs done. The last things we want to do now is this little room in here. Oh wait, one more thing. With the basalt we got, here there is a section of floor that is different to the other floor, and it's going to be, I think I've got a good picture of it there. So it's going to be on this, so you're going to see this wall here. You want to place 3 in the direct middle of this, and then you're going to go this middle block, and then you're going to go up by 2. So it looks like this. You have something that looks like that, and it's just going to be sitting there. Then we're going to move on to this room that connects the doorway and the crouch spot where you exit from, okay? And how we're going to do this one is the walls are a little bit confusing, but all we're going to do is we're going to start with the doorway side, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to leave the doorway, so start from working from the doorway, okay? You can fill up the floor from there to the crouch spot if you wish, just so you know what you're doing. Fill up 2 blocks either side of it, just so you've got enough space to be able to see what you're doing and it makes sense. So I'm going to build 2 blocks either side and a middle crouch spot, so you've got this shape. And then once you've got 3 blocks in the middle, okay, you want to go from this thing, you've got 3 here, and to go up by 1 and go across by 3, okay? So you're giving it this shape here. This bit here you want to connect across, so this other side you want to connect across. This is going to be the back wall. Okay, so you should have this. You connect this all the way up to the top, all 4 blocks. You then want to place 3 blocks here, and then you want to place, go back now, do one of these back things, which are going to be 3 blocks wide, just like this. Place stone stairs on the bottom bit here, and then connect it across from there, all the way across to the back, just like that. You can then place, from this gap of 3, you can then place it coming forward again to here, and then you can go forward again, so you're covering up this sandstone then, and this is going to go all the way up to the top, so it like stops the stairs there. You can then place stone underneath here, just like that. Then we can do this crouch spot, go up by 1 on top of that, and then you can do the ceiling. It's going to go on top of all of this. Just going to fill up these 3 rows here, just like that, and then we can go down here, go through here, place some stone oh no, some sandstone wall there, and then some fence touching to going up to the ceiling like that. We're then going to place some fence in there like that, and we're going to, this is a bit weird, we're going to place one fence, just one single fence there. A little bit weird, but I just thought just to add a bit more detail. There is a diorite table here. It's just going to sit right about here, just like that. We then want to dig out a block here, okay, and we want to build. So now we want to grab our other materials out, which is going to be smooth quartz slab, ladder, and a lantern. And we're going to place ladder going down to the bottom like that from that hole that we just built. Place a smooth quartz slab there. Place a lantern, because it's pretty dark in here, on this diorite table. And then you can place some basalt in the ground, and this basalt is going to go from the centre of here, and it's going to go 3 blocks here, and then it's going to go 3 blocks here, okay? And then we're going to place basalt in there, like that, and that is going to be this room completed. It's not a very big room, that's where you exit from, obviously. Eventually I will build the cells. We're following one from Tenuous Flea's Accurate Piggy roleplay, and I will build that on top, and hopefully you'll be able to connect them together, unless Chapter 6 connects to the sewers, but unless it directly connects to the sewers, unless we see the cell in it, then I'll build Chapter 6 on top of this, and then I'll build the cell as a separate video. But if it doesn't, then yeah, I'll build the cell as a separate video, but I still don't get how that connects to that. It's a long way away when you think of it. But anyway guys, the last thing we're going to have to do for this top floor now is the pipes and the ocean bit that goes behind here. I think it is just a river or something like that. It goes behind here where you can see outside and that. So I'm going to quickly go and grab the materials for that, and I'll be back in a minute. So guys, to start this part of the tutorial, what you're going to want to do is come down to this area over here, this corner, near where this doorway ends. And what we're going to do is we're going to go level with this stone block here. So where you can see that stone block here, all you're going to do is come out by 1 here, and then make sure it's sticking out over here by 1. And you want to make sure it's going to go down, so it's going to be 4 long, okay? So it wants to be 4 down, like that. And then you want to place 3 cyan on top of that, with 4 grey on top, stone on top of that, and then 4 cyan on top of that, okay? And then you want to do the opposite of this now, but do it 2 wide. So it's going to be 2 cyan here, and it's going to be 2 stone, like that. And then you want to do 2 cyan again, and then you want to do 2 stone, okay? For the next row is a little bit different now. We're going to get grey out, okay, and we're going to go inwards diagonally by 1 and place 2 rows, and it's going to cover the first 2 sections of grey, okay? And then you want to do the opposite again, which is going to be 2 stone, like this, and then it's going to be 2 cyan, just. So then what you want to do after you've done that is, you want to, and this is where it's going to change up, so obviously this one will be stones, so you now want to do in diagonally again and do this one cyan. So you want to do 2 rows of cyan, just like this, and you don't want to go up as that high, you just want to go up as high as this cyan did. Then you want to place 2 stone again, then 2 cyan, then 2 stone, and then the next row will now be the opposite again, but this one's going to go diagonally by 1, and then it's going to go diagonally again. It's going to be 2 diagonals like this, and then this one's going to be stone, and then this one's going to be cyan, and this one's going to be stone, this one's going to be cyan, okay? And then once you've done that, the next row will be back to normal now. So it's going to go cyans here, and it's going to go, I believe, let me just check the other side real quick. So yeah, after that one, it will go 2 cyans diagonally, so it'll go cyan here, and a cyan here, and then it'll go 2 cyan diagonally, and then it'll be stone, then cyan, then stone. And then what you can do is you can do another one of them rows. So you're going to do it now. This one, bottom one's going to be grey, not stone. This bottom one's going to be grey. And you want to do cyan again, then stone, and then you want to do cyan, and then you want to do cyan again, but this time you want to come in diagonally. Okay, so you want to do 2 cyan here, go 2 cyan here, then we want to go 2 stone, then 2 cyan, then 2 stone, and then we're going to leave it there for 1 minute. Yeah, we're going to leave it there for 1 minute, and now we're going to start from this side. Okay, so you're going to see again that this one is going to be level with this bit here, which is going to be here. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 stone, and you're going to go 3 cyan on top, then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 stone, 1, 2, 3, 4 cyan, and then 1. No, that's it. And then what you want to do is you want to do the exact opposite again. There's no grey on this one until we reach the double bit, which is this bit here, so we can go for quite a while on this one. So it's going to be cyans in place for the stones, and then stones in place for the sides. You're pretty much just copying down what we did on the other side, but without the grey. It's going to be there, and then we're going to get, so see, this one will go in a diagonal, it will be stone instead, not grey. And then we're going to get 2 cyan, 2 stone, 2 cyan, and then we're going to go in a diagonally again. This one's going to be cyan instead. It's going to be 2 stone, 2 cyan, 2 stone, just to finish off this row, and then we're going to do a grey. Okay, so this one now is going to be 2 diagonal rows of grey, so it's going to go in a diagonally by grey, and then in diagonally by grey again, and you're going to go up to here with grey, and then you're going to place cyan here, 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 then stone here, 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 and there, and then you want to do cyan. So it's pretty much just grey on the bottom, and that's all the grey there is on this side. You then want to do again these 2 rows first. These ones want to be cyan, 2 cyan, then you want to do 2 stone, then 2 cyan, then 2 stone, then you want to do yep, 2 stone here now. Yeah, this will work. What does it? Wait. Yeah, it works, right. Then you're going to go 2 stone, then 2 cyan, and then you want to go in a diagonally again. This one's going to be with cyan now. So we're going to go 2 rows of cyan up to here, then we're going to go 2 rows of stone, then 2 rows of cyan, and then we're going to do 2 rows of stone. And then for this last row, we're now just going to do, see, it matches up perfectly, so now you can do the whatever one it is, and right in the middle of all of this. Then you're going to do 2 stone, 2 cyan. Then once you've done that, that will be this wall, the wall of this area done. You can go inside and then you can go have a look, and that looks quite nice. The flooring for this area is going to be green glass and green concrete. We're going to place the green glass level with this bottom block, so it's going to be level with this bottom block, so you can see the blocks underneath, the concrete, the cyan and the stone. So you're just going to fill all of this up with green glass, and then you're going to place green concrete underneath all of that. And then we can do the roof. You don't have to have a roof if you want, but it will get rid of all the lighting in this, inside the other side of the sewers. You can leave it all if you want, but in the real one there's no roof on this area, it's just like complete night time outside. But you'll see what I mean in a minute when I get to it. Oops, just want to fix up all of these parts, go along here with the green. You want to place cyan, by the way, underneath here. So underneath here you can place a bit of stone here, and a bit of stone there, and then you just want to place 2 rows of cyan underneath here, just to close up this side as well, just like that, okay? And then you can place glass underneath there. Actually, we'll go underneath. Glass underneath there. Then we want to place a bit of stone there as well. I just destroyed it by accident. Then you're going to place green concrete underneath all of this glass. So fill up all of the underneath the glass with green concrete. Just like that. Can't get it. I hate trying to build upside down, it's so confusing. Let me go backwards instead, though, that's better. I'm just going to place all of this. Like that. We're going to place green concrete all underneath the glass. And once you've done that, you should have what looks like that, and it looks quite good. If we go over here now, down here into this doorway, come on. Then once we can get in, come on, there we go. Once we're getting it, look quite nice. Now this is your choice now, okay? There's two choices you can do here. Choice number one is you add one extra row on top of this if you wish. If you wish, you can add one extra row and then do it night time. So if you go /time set night, you'll see, well, not time set night, /time set midnight, like this. This is what you can see, this is what it looks like in the actual game. But if you do it this dark, there's no light in the sewers, but it's out and you can see outside like that. Choice number two would be to do it at daytime, and this is what I did. I thought it looked a bit better, so you're going to go //e, not /e, /time set noon, back to normal. And then what I did was place black concrete above everything in this area. So I'll go black concrete above everything in here, just like this. You want to fill up all of this area, and what you can then do, because this will turn everything inside this area dark. Everything inside this bit here will all be dark. Now this is what I did to solve that, because placing artificial lights in here looks a little bit ugly. There are little lights on the side of it, but I didn't add them. I only saw it on like the very last minute. So what I decided to do instead was to just place, you want to place black concrete everywhere where you can see gaps. So like behind here, you want to make sure you're going back by enough so that you can't actually see it behind you. So you'll see what I mean. You might want to go back by 2 rows, past the iron bars, just like this. And you want to make sure you're filling up both sides. Make sure they can't see anything out. Like filling up this if you wish. And if you go back in now, you should be able to see that you can't actually see out. There's a little hole there I left. You can't see out, and it looks quite good, but it will make everything in here really dark. So I've done this, and this is actually possible, because if you don't want artificial lights, you can just do this. You'll see that's very dark and I can hardly see anything. What this command you want to do, you want to go /give, and you want to do @p or whatever you want to do, and then you want to do light block, and you give yourself one of them, but then you want to give it 10, so you want to click 1 then 10 for the data, because otherwise it will give it you a light block that doesn't actually work. So this is like an invisible light block that will light up an area that's invisible. If you don't want it, you have to place a block on it. You can't break it. Okay, so you've got to remember where you put it, otherwise you can't get rid of it. You can just place these around just to light them up. I just placed a load everywhere. You can place blocks on top of them, like I said, but it will get rid of the light. I'm just going to place a load around. Place them up there, and you place them up the top as well. It just gives you a little bit of extra light in the area, and then you can have the black at the top so that it looks like night, and you can also have everything else lit up as well. So that looks quite good like that. I do like that. Inside here now, there is a lot we want to do. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this wall here, okay? And this wall here, we want to knock out a load of blocks. And I'm going to show you what you want to be what you want to destroy, okay? And what you want to destroy is on these top row here, okay? You want to destroy these two here, and then go across by 2. So you're doing this, fill up with sandstone, then you're going to place 3 along here, and you're going to place 2 along here, and then 1 at the top, just like that. You can then place down here, so on these bottom 2 and the third one. Now actually it's only these middle 2 here. You want to place 2 here, and then you want to place 1, 2, 3 here, and then you want to go across by 3, then you want to go across by 2, then you want to go across by 2 at the bottom in the sides, just like that. Wait, have I done it wrong? I've done it wrong, but yeah, so you got to just move it all up by 1. I did it wrong. So move them all up by 1, that's going to go into there. That's going to go into there. It's got to be a stone. It's got to be a stone. That one's got to be empty. That one's got to be on there. That one's got to go up to there. I think I've got it now. No, that one's got to go across to there. That'll go across to there. That one's got to be a stone. Is that right? Yes, right. Okay, so you want to just do that. They're going to be like them plate things that we've got all around the place that look ugly in this, but it's alright. The next thing we want to do now is we want to place fence, so Acacia Fence, and you want to place Acacia Fence going around this from the block here, and there's a lot of rows you've got to place to this, and it's got to pretty much go all the way along here. It's got to go here, and then you've got to place it in this gap here, so you want to make sure that it's all connected to each other. It's got to go around until it reaches the other side, so you've got to go from here, and it will destroy a few light blocks like I said. You're going to keep going across, and then it should end right here, okay? Then once you've got that to there, it should look like that. That's what you want, and then what you want to do is place. We'll do this one now because this one's a little bit confusing. We're going to go from this cyan block here, on the top block of this cyan block, and we're going to go 1 here. We're going to go out by 1, in by 1, out by 1, in by 1, out by 1. And we're going to keep doing this pattern until it reaches. So yeah, just keep doing this pattern all the way through. And you actually want to knock out a hole into here. And it's going to go into here, I think, and it's going to connect to this middle wall here, I think. Right in here, this middle wall is, or is that middle wall there? Have a quick look at this. It is going to be this back wall, but it's going to be right here. So I nearly got it. It's going to go right there, okay? You do want to make sure you're placing stone blocks outside here. Let's get out. There you go. You want to make sure you're placing stone blocks outside here so you can't actually see out there. Just like that. Went back 1 too far. There you go, and then you want to place that back there. And you want to bring this one in, and it's got to come in about here, yeah? And then you want to go in, diagonal, there, and then in. If you don't want to do that, I think I went in at the wrong place. I think you meant to come in here. There you go, and then it's going to go in, diagonal, no, in, diagonal, in. There you go, so it's got to go like that, and then we can fix a bit of that later. And now we've got to just join that to this. So we're going to go in, go there, 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 just like that, okay? So we'll connect to that somehow. I think I've gone a bit wrong there because it's like a little bit different, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter how that's got to go. You do want to connect a pole in it, or a pipe, and it's going to go all the way across from here to there. There is going to be one gap here because there's going to be a pole here, or a pipe here like this, the red sandstone one. We then want a pipe in here like this, and then we want one in here like this, and then we also want one in here, just there, okay? So there's a lot of these ones, there's going to be 4 in total. and then we want to join them all together. But first we're going to place a sandstone on the bottom here, a sandstone on the bottom here, a sandstone on the middle here, and a sandstone on the middle there, okay, like that. Then we're going to place Acacia Fence going from the top of this stone block and then top of the cyan block, and they're going to go through this, so they want to go completely through it. You're going to join them all through every one of these, like this. See how they all connect like this, and then they're going to come through, and then it's going to go to there. It's going to stop there, and then you want to do the same thing with this one here, so you're going to go in, and you're going to keep filling up all of these holes just like this. There we go, and then you go back, and in, do that there. Just like that, okay? The next bit we want to do is going to be here, and I think this is the last bit now, and it's going to be a pole that's going to connect through from the bottom bit through to one of these, and I think it's going to be this one here. It's going to go connect onto there, and then it's going to go all the way up to the top, okay? Only going to be one of these, and once you've done that, guys, that is actually this area completed. You can see that's all done now. If you now go into here, you can fix up the iron bars that we broke. Just like that. You can't fix up this one here. This one, the pipe comes through, you have to just leave that one like it is. Or you just do a fence and then just leave it like that, but that doesn't really look right, so I decided to just leave it as a acacia fence, just like that. And guys, that is actually it for this tutorial. That is that room done. We are now finished with the top floor pretty much. We've just got to connect these bits and that bit. That'll all be done in the tutorial where I'll just do them bits. So guys, if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss another video, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.